Carlos. Obviously, this fight was booked before earlier in the year, and now it's rebooked again. So I guess after your last performance against Ian, were you happy that the UFC approached you to rebook the Geoff Neal fight?
Yeah, I think it's the fight that makes sense. You know, we should fight before, but Geoff got injury, and then I fought Ian Gary, and now I think it's the fight makes sense.
Looking at that fight against Ian, a lot of people thought that you could have pulled it out at the end if you had like stepped on the gas maybe earlier. So I guess were there lessons learned from that fight specifically?
I learned a lot how to listen my coach. First of all, go how to important is on the right game plan. You know, and of course Ian is great. He's really smart, really intelligent fighter. But I learned also how to be a complete fighter is important. You know, sometimes it's time to stop thinking about only bonus, like knock people out, bonus, and entertain people's around, and just focus on get the win. You know, because at the end of the day, get the win is more important than get bonus or something like that.
So in hindsight, leading up to that fight against Ian, a lot of the talk was, the knockout streak, I'm coming to kill and everything. Is in hindsight, do you think you should have been, focusing more on the fight rather than trying to punch a hole through Ian's face?
Say again.
Olhando para trás, hindsight, você acha que talvez você deveria ter pensado mais, você falou no nocaute, acabar com a luta, talvez você deveria ter pressionado um pouco mais e mudado de estratégia um pouco?
I think I should use more use better the opportunities I had, like with my grappling or something like that. I don't mean like he tried to take him down, you know, but when he tried to take me down, like maybe reverse the position, keep him on the ground, stay on top, and win the round, you know. We are on high level, so with small mistakes can change the end of the fight, you know.
Then looking at your fight against Jeff, I saw you do some interviews yesterday. Jeff is saying he's training for a 1-round fight. He's training to knock you out in the first. So does that get you excited, and what do you make of Jeff's skill set as an
Mm,
opponent?
I'm not kind of guy like I'm really get excited or sad or angry or something like that because my opponent did something or talk something, you know. I hope he's ready, you know. I want to fight for the best version of Geoff Neal. And I'm ready to fight 10 rounds. You know, of course, I want to finish the fight on the first round, but I don't think he gonna knock me out on the first round. And to be honest, I think he don't think he gonna knock me out on the first round. But I'm ready for everything. Like I said, I'm ready to fight 10 rounds if we need. I don't think it's really smart to his part train for fight just 1 round. But let's go.
So do you think he's just saying it to build the fight and build confidence?
I think so. I think so. Sometimes, of course, it's nice. Like I know a lot of people like to say something to make the thing become real, you know. But definitely, he say they're gonna knock me out in the first round. It's don't gonna become real.
Just last one for me. Have fans been coming up to you trying to give you cigarettes this week?
Yeah, all the time, all the time.
Right, all right. Hey, sorry, I written down right here. So coming off your first UFC loss, is it important for you to send a message to the rest of the division, like, hey, yeah, I lost, but I'm still here?
Yeah. I think after winning Geoff Neal, it's gonna be making alive on the top of division, you know, like when you talk about who is close of the for close of the title shot, maybe 1 2 3 fights, so you have some names there. Yeah, so I lose my last fight and I think my name is not there, but I think after I beat Geoff Neal, my name gonna back to the bunch of guys like he's close off to title shot, like maybe 3 fights 1 year can fight for the belt.
Do you just need a win, or do you need a knockout?
I think I need to win. You know, if we by knockout, it's much better. But I just want to win.
Obviously, it looks like next it's going to be Islam and Jack Della. So I just want your thoughts on that fight and who do you think's going to win?
Um, I think the favorite guy to win the fight. I think the underdog is Jack Della Maddalena, but I was really surprised with his performance last fight. You know, I was thinking like Belal Muhammad would get the win, like on the board fight. You know, just trying to take him down, fighting on the fancy. You know, don't let Jack Della Maddalena fighting, but because Jack Della Maddalena was almost 2 years without fight, and then he showed like he grew up so much as a fighter. His skills is much better, and then he got the win against Belal Muhammad. So I really hope Jack Della Maddalena get the win against Makachev.
Okay, and just last one. Who have you got in the main event for this event?
Um, uh, on the early of the fight, like on the first 2 rounds, I think the fight's more for Shimaev, but after that, I think Duplessis.
Hey, so out of the four of you, it's Maurice Rufi, Caio Borralho, you, and Jean Silva. Who is the craziest of you four and why?
Jean,
Jean?
because he's half human and half dog.
And what's the craziest thing you've seen Jean Silva do?
Como que fala latir?
Barking.
Barking. I'm kidding. Jean is a really nice guy, but I think for all of us, I think he's more different guy. You know, yeah.
And when you see him strangle guys on the street that are asking for it, is it really him or is it something that he plays for the cameras?
No, it's him. It's Jean. Yeah, all the time.
And one last question is about, the UFC comes to Paris in September, and it's kind of France versus the fighting nerds, because you have Caio and you have Maurice Rufi. How do you see the two fights playing out for Caio versus Nassourdine and Rufi versus BSD?
I can see Caio like having a tough fight on the first rounds, maybe 2 rounds, nobody trying to get a lot of risks, you know, like he trying to do too much. But after that, I think Caio gonna make Imavov get tired and then gonna finish the fight on the round number 4 or 5, something like that. And then Rufi, no words to Rufi. I think he gonna step on the octagon, do whatever what he want, and then knock his opponent out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. First of all, I want to share a good news for you. 2 weeks ago, they made official smoking area in UFC Apex. I don't know if you know about it.
Nice. So now, finally.
So you can ask the next fight there. And the question is, when you were answering a question about main event, you didn't mention Caio Borralho, who is back up for the main event. You don't believe that he will be in octagon on Saturday night?
I hope, but you know that when you fight for the title, it's different. I can see the both guys taking care about the health. You know, probably they training like a really good way, really good partners to don't get injuries or something like that. I don't know. I hope Kyle fight on the same day of me. I hope he fights Saturday night. But let's see. He's ready. He's ready to go.
And you see him more often than we do. How's his weight doing? Is he ready to show a championship weight on Friday?
You mean Kyle?
Caio, yeah.
We have the same nutritionist, and our nutritionist is the best in the game. So today I wake up and I eat 2 fried eggs with bacon, and then I eat this macaron
Pasta.
Spaghetti
pasta with rice, you know, and my weight is 100% really good. Kyle also, so he can make weight in 2 times in 2 weeks, and he's 100% ready.
I wish you luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
The 170 division's pretty stacked. It's got Usman, Leon Edwards, Ian Gary that we mentioned earlier, the champion Jack, Islam coming in, Michael Morales. What are your thoughts on the division, and is there anybody that you're kind of itching to fight again?
Eu entendi o final da pergunta
Alguém
só.
ele falou no final ali, tá com coceira de lutar contra alguém desses caras, desses nomes aí?
I think the welterweight division right now is the most most hard division, you know, to be there. A lot of good names, a lot of good guys, good fighters. Of course, I have a name, especially to challenging him to fight in Brazil against me in October. But it's surprise after winning the fight against Geoff Neal, I'm gonna get the mic and gonna say something. Done.